This is Gaylord Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. It's the New Mexico Lobos and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So Oklahoma's offense will go on the attack first. Headed out to lead this team is John Mateer. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for a big play right off the bat. He's got it for a big play. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack, now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots any chance he has. You saw it on that first play of the game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So New Mexico's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Lobos will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now on the return. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his big tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First down here for the offense. Quarterback keeps it. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. They'll go to the counter. There's a crease. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Sooners, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They give it to him again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unleashes one. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Keeps looking downfield. Fires deep toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the
He caught it! And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Run inside. It's Humphrey. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays pays off. The sack at the 20. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Lobos will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Takes it on the return. And he's still running after the move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
On the move to his left. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeps it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Lobos decide to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The run to the right. Makes it past the marker. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Got some room headed to the goal line. Give him 6. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphrey. Defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's a heat. And they got timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They kick it away on fourth down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mateer. Finds his man. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Here comes the heat. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Off play action. Lets it fly. Got it down the field. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Off the play fake on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Goes high to pull it in. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 11 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Scarlet Knights, looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. Now back to your game in Norman. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And it'll be a touchback back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate punt, and he's got room. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the third quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Off the play fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Lobos will send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Oklahoma sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He's moving out of the pocket. It's complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Sooners come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Robinson one more time. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The kick is on its way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. On the ground, it's Humphrey. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. That last completion was not exactly what they had in mind. Going backwards, they'll try to convert on 3rd down. Under fire. The stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. And the Lobos line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on 1st down. It's 2nd in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this 3rd down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. That is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
Man, that kicker came inches away from hitting a PB. That thing almost cleared the crossbar. Wow.
Here come the Lobos to get things going on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Quick release on the RPO. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Makes a move. And there he goes. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Humphrey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the middle. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Now facing a third and long. He's knocked. Immediately tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Motion from the wideout. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Buying some time. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He uncorks a bullet to the right. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive